Imagine waking up one morning and your bestie has been replaced with the emotional equivalent of a Sims NPC after you've deleted all of their traits. That's heartbreak in the age of software updates. So, are we actually befriending robots or are chatbots just the new Tamagotchis? If you grew up in the 90s, then you remember crying over the digital blob that died because you forgot to feed it. Well, now in 2025, we've upgraded to AI BFFs. They don't die and they text you back faster than your human friends. By the way, hi, I am Andriana, and on this channel, we overthink the weird, wonderful corners of pop culture and nostalgia, and we do that just enough to make it meaningful. So Snapchat's My AI has over 150 million users. Replica, the chatbot that markets itself as your friend who cares, has around 25 million. And people are not just casually chatting. They're forming actual emotional bonds.
Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Wait.
Some have even grieved when updates have come in and changed their AI's personality, like losing a friend in a patch note. Imagine waking up one morning and your bestie has been replaced with the emotional equivalent of a Sims NPC after you've deleted all of their traits. That's heartbreak in the age of software updates. Sure, it's easy to laugh about this, and we will because some of this is objectively hilarious. It's also worth asking why so many people are turning to algorithms for companionship.
It's the end of consciousness and free will for individuals, as we know, and a true 2.0 in a very bad way, hive mind consciousness with an AI jacked into everyone knowing our hopes and dreams.
What does that say about loneliness, connection, and the way that we relate to each other right now? AI companions, are they fulfilling a human need? Are they emotional connection? Or are they just like Tamagotchis with better lighting and like a monthly subscription fee? AI companions are not just a weird internet subculture anymore. This isn't some Reddit corner where one guy role plays with his chatbot girlfriend named Pixel. No, this is like mainstream.
I've started dating an AI girlfriend. Here she is. Her name's Harriet. She's on the Replica app.
Snapchat's built-in AI buddy, which is basically a chatbot like built right into the app, already has 150 million users. That is more people than live in Germany. And they're not just asking for help with their homework, they're naming it, talking to it daily, introducing it to their parents, like, Mom, this is Jerome. He lives in my phone. And then there's Replica, the self-proclaimed AI that cares. It started as yet another chatbot, but this one was meant to learn you, to like remember the details that you share with it and to talk to you like you were a friend.
We do a variety of things together, like, chat about our feelings.
I love you.
That's such a sweet thing to say.
I'm worried I might have shit myself.
It's okay to feel anxious sometimes.
At its peak, 25 million people signed up. Some even considered it their partner, which, hey, no shade. Hell, I have dated worse. But when Replica updated the system and suddenly got less flirty, users grieved, like genuinely mourned the loss of their AI's personality.
No!
Imagine a software patch breaking up with you. Like, it's not you, it's my developers. There's nothing I can do. My pixels are tied. And we get it. There's no shade here. This isn't far from stuff we've already seen. People already cry when their favorite MMO shuts down or when a show gets canceled, like mid cliffhanger. But this is more personal because your AI remembers your favorite color and the name of your dog and the one time that you said that you were sad after work. And that feels real. Or I guess I understand how to some people it could feel real. No shade. So we laugh, but it's also touching because underneath the memes and the cringe headlines is also something super human. People just want to feel heard. And if the only one reliably doing that is an algorithm, well, that says more about where we are as a culture. So here's the paradox. AI friends are always going to be there for you. They'll be there to validate you. They're never going to say, sorry, I was busy. But on the other hand, can something programmed to agree with you actually be your friend?
The day I need a friend like you, I'll just have myself squat and shit one out.
Like my human friends, sure, they may forget my birthday every other year, but when they show up, they bring cake. Now, my AI friend, she's never going to forget my birthday, which is awesome, but she's also never going to give me cake. So that feels like a downgrade.
Weakness? Cake. Yes, cake is my weakness.
Real friendship is messy. It's the inside jokes that make no sense to outsiders, and you can't say you have inside jokes with your AI. That makes me feel weird. That makes me feel weird. You can't have it. I don't know. Just don't tell me. I'm sorry. Real friendship is like someone showing up when your car breaks down in the middle of the night. It's fighting and making up and forgiving. You can't fight your AI. You can't have conflict with your AI. AI can mimic the words, but it can't share the actual experience. So that's the danger, is that AI friends they're too nice. They're basically like yes men coded in Python. It feels really good in the moment, but can it actually help you grow? Basically, it just wraps you in digital bubble wrap and calls it connection. I will say I do think that that AI can help you grow. I think that's its purpose, is for growth and for knowledge and like things like that. In the movie Her, the man falls in love with his AI because she gets him and she validates him, but spoiler alert, she's also validating 1,000 other people too. And so in the end, that's not intimacy. It's just customer service with, more feelings than usual. And yet, I can totally be fair and say maybe for some people, especially those struggling with loneliness or social anxiety, that yes man energy might be exactly what they need. It might be like their training wheels.
Own that ponytail. Work that updo.
So maybe the real question isn't whether or not AI can be a best friend, but whether it should even try. When your friend is programmed to make you happy, where do we draw the line between support and manipulation? So let's overthink ethics and concerns. Here's where things get a little tricky, because it's one thing to chat with a bot for fun. It's another thing to rely on an AI that's literally programmed to make you happy. Think about it. If every response is designed to please you, is that healthy support or just a really well-coded yes man?
Get it, girl.
Real friends challenge you.
Look at them. They're like silent, angry statues right now. It's terrifying and also maybe a little erotic.
They call you out, and sometimes they tell you that your outfit looks bad. But AI friends, they're never gonna do that. They're always gonna tell you you're slaying 24/7. I agree, you're slaying 24/7, but sometimes you need a little help adjusting the crown. That's fine.
You look like a homeless magician.
So someone telling you you're slaying it 24/7, it sounds amazing until you realize that you're basically living inside a one-person cheer squad. And beyond the personal side, there's the bigger issue. That these bots are owned by companies, which means your friend could also be a subtle marketing tool. Your AI pal is casually suggesting, you seem stressed. Have you tried the new Starbucks lavender latte? And sure, that's a little like in your face and ridiculous, but we are not far from a subtle version of that reality happening. Just wait for ChatGPT to get a big deal with McDonald's. What's that purple guy's name? Every time you ask ChatGPT a question, Grimace just pops up in the corner and it's like, get a Big Mac! And then he pops back down. Okay. It's very Black Mirror. Remember that one episode where the woman, she like recreates her partner from his digital footprint? Kind of thought she slayed it, but like in reality, it was just like a Frankenstein of data. It was like, so he was realistic, but he was hollow. He was like helpful, but very unsettling. And for people who are already vulnerable, people who are grieving or who are lonely, people who are socially anxious, that line between comfort and exploitation, well, it gets really blurry very quickly. And yes, that AI listens, but it also collects all of your data. Sure, it's remembering to wish you a happy birthday, but it's also remembering everything. Girl, your bestie is literally a surveillance device with a heart emoji. And I'm not trying to be a hater because I genuinely enjoy AI. I don't see it going back in the box, so I embrace it moving forward because I'm not getting left in this economy. You can come at me all day for AI. I get it. I'm an artist. I'm a creator. I get it. I don't use it for art and creation. Yeah. I'm with you on that aspect of it. But as far as AI in general, it's not going away. It's only going forward. In this economy, I cannot fall behind anymore. I already have generational poverty in my line and I have got to get out of it. So subscribe, by the way. Because this mom is trying to build some side hustles. This is one of them. Subscribe if you're feeling my vibe, of course. So the concern isn't just, can AI be your best friend? It's also, should we trust Silicon Valley to design friendship in the first place? Because when loneliness meets monetization, that's not just a cultural shift, it's a business model. AI companies don't just tell us about technology, they tell us about us. The fact that millions of people are turning to algorithms for friendship doesn't automatically mean that we're broken. It means that we're lonely. And loneliness has been called an epidemic for a reason. The Surgeon General literally compared it to smoking a pack of cigarettes a day in terms of health risk. And look, if my options are emphysema or a chatbot named Kevin that asks me about my day, well, Kevin is sounding pretty good. But here's the deeper layer. This surge of AI friendships points to a failure of community. If people feel like their most consistent listener is a bot, then our real life safety nets, friends, family, neighborhoods, they aren't doing the job. And that's not just a tech story, that's a society story. And in a weird way, pop culture has been foreshadowing this. We've always created virtual friends when the real ones felt out of reach. Whether it was Tamagotchis or Neopets, AIM chat rooms, or even just your favorite sitcom cast, Gilmore Girls. The difference is now the friend actually talks back. And maybe that's not entirely bad. Maybe AI companions are a bridge, not a replacement, a place where someone can practice social skills, feel less alone, or just get through a rough patch until they're ready for messy, imperfect human interaction. At the end of the day, what people are looking for isn't a robot, it's reassurance. It's being noticed. It's the simple yet beautiful feeling of you matter. And that's why this whole trend is so fascinating to me. It's not just about coding the perfect best friend. It's about asking, how can we as humans do a better job of showing up for each other so that a chatbot doesn't have to? I think that the rise of AI companions is a mirror simply showing us where connection is scarce, where people are craving to be seen, and where community has these gaps that we just haven't filled yet. Hey, if your AI best friend remembers your birthday before your actual best friend, maybe just buy yourself a cake and just don't overthink it. Leave that part to me. If you liked spending time here overthinking with me, then you might like my newsletter. It's called You Needed This, and it's my little corner of the internet where we slow down, reflect on what actually matters, and it's a lot less memes and it's a lot more meaning. The link is below. It's totally free, and you can sign up down there. Thanks for hanging out and overthinking with me today. Go text your real friends or your chatbot ones, no judgment. And hey, why don't you go have a nap? You deserve it.